you mentioned the Queen's Gambit, I'm sure that's going to have an impact.
It's had an impact.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The top chess sites have seen tripling of their membership. I mean, tripling. Like you think it's extraordinary the amount of money that's suddenly coming into chess. People are watching chess on Twitch as streamers on Twitch. I'm streaming on Twitch now myself. I got to get into the game because it just so much interest has been cultivated from the Queen's Gambit that everybody wants to hear somebody explain chess to them in a way that they will have fun to listen to.
I think what made the Queen's Gambit for me so magical, which I think leads us well onto the next topic, is you had this parallel between her coming of age story and then the game she was playing on the chessboard. And as you said previously, how you were playing aggressive, which I would take that as your upbringing and where you grew up. You had that style, that flair. And I just think that's what I found so fascinating when I was playing with Martin, is when I was backed against as a beginner, my raw personality came out, which I'm from South London. It's not Brooklyn, but it's, again, a hard environment to grow up in. And I started getting aggressive. I just wanted to get angry. And the only thing I could do was move this chess piece as aggressively as possible and hope that it checkmates him. Obviously, it didn't. And, well, it did on the last game. So I just wonder, I would love to explore, like, where else you see those parallels where Martin was leading with that question.
Let's talk about the character traits in life. And I'll give you an example of something where I saw it in you. The Queen's Gambit talks about it. She plays angry at a part in the book and in the film. You told me about the book, Maurice, and they said she gets too angry and then she that's when she's exposed, right? So the interesting thing, Jonathan Rosson, the book you recommended to me, Maurice, is that he talks about the fact that you can see the pain. Magnus refers to it many times. He gets annoyed and frustrated when a player decides to play a move and take something gratuitously early, and says that there's no need for that violence. And I can see he means it within the context of the game. But like that, really? You're doing this to me? That's just, it's an unnecessary way to think. Either it's too dull or it's going to create complexity he doesn't want to deal with in the game. But there's all these emotions that are bubbling up. And I think, and maybe I'm wrong, but for me, I see the output as a trait. Chess teaches me compassion. Chess teaches me the right moments to be empathetic. It tells me if I've got an anger management problem.
Well, first, I'd like to say this. Chess amplifies whatever tendencies you have. It amplifies and exposes your general tendencies. So a lot of times you can see a person's personality very clearly in the way they play chess. It will just come out. And when you talk, Jax, about those moments when you feel your back is up against the wall and your reaction is to be aggressive in response, that's you, right? That's your personality, maybe your background. There are other people, when someone gets aggressive, they go into a shell. They feel they need to defend, they need to protect. That's their best way of dealing with the situation. And so an important thing to recognize when you're playing is that the game is revealing to you some truths about yourself that you can then discuss with your partner afterwards or meditate about on your own. Why did I respond that way? What in me caused me to react to this situation the way I did? And if I made a mistake, what about me contributed to that mistake being made? It's so beautiful that chess, someone described it as almost like a Ouija board, showing you things about yourself as you play. And you want to actively take away those ideas, those moments when they happen, so that you can grow from them. You have to literally be immersed in your own self-growth. Not just, I'm playing this game and I'm trying to win, but what am I revealing about myself to myself when I play this game? And I think that that's something that is much trickier to do in real life. Normally we learn the most about ourselves when another person tells us. You know, your significant other says, you know what you always do. Oh, really? Right. And maybe you do. Maybe somebody else told you that. So you go, oh, put two and two together. I just found out something about myself that I might not like, or I may not have seen unless somebody else told me. So the chessboard tends to do that. As the way you think, the way you approach the game, the kinds of reactions you have when under pressure, the mistakes you make and how you react to those mistakes, those traits are revealed to you, exposed to you. And you want that, right? Because we want to grow as people. We want to grow. So please show me where I can learn, where I can get better, where I can grow.